Hey, hello, I am Greg from Dragon's Lair Comics and Fantasy, and I organize this event. This is the Cosplay Symposium, and it's an event where we're trying to get cosplayers here with professionals in the field to help learn new skills and to just help connect and help them with their costuming needs. For me, cosplay is a multifaceted thing because obviously I make my own costumes. And so I take pride in what I'm doing, and it's always a sense of accomplishment to finish making like for example, I have a full stormtrooper that I built, and I've got an Imperial officer outfit for the 501st.
Well, as far as like cosplay in our community, we really promote like helping everybody. Like if anybody has any sort of questions that they don't know about how to make something, where to find stuff, we always help them out.
Like for example, the 501st Legion again, we'll have these things called armor parties where we invite people in to watch us build armor, and we help people build their own armor so that they can join our group. Because the more stormtroopers you have, the more impressive it is, especially when you're doing parades and things like that, like we do Chewie's Parade every year, which of course is for Blue Santa.
I feel like it's a lot more fun when you have a lot of other people who can help you and want to help you make your costumes better. Because, I mean, cosplay for us is fun because, you know, well, we like to get our pictures taken, but we also like to make them.
What I enjoy doing is walking around in costumes like a typical dweeb.
I say what makes cosplay different is that a lot of what goes into cosplay is just the amount of work and the amount of like love you put behind it. Because Spirit of Halloween is just dressing up for a night and being at the party and have a good time generally. You know, you just wear whatever, or you wear what is like fun or impressive. But cosplay is months of hard work. It's months. It's like thousands of dollars. It's going to conventions to compete, to show off your costumes. It's interacting with people. It's being in character.
It actually inspires you to learn more about hairstyling and about makeup, and that comes in handy if you're like me. You're a performer, not just a costumer.
There we go. Oh, raise the other hand. There you go.
I sew everything myself. I made this hot mess. I sew all my costumes. And anything I can't do is usually props, which I leave to my cousin.
What's the most time that you spent on making an armored costume?
About 8 months.
Whoa. For Iron Man?
For Iron Man.
So what did it take to build that, to put that together?
A lot of parts, time, patience, painting, repainting, and trying to reinvent it, make it more durable, make it nicer, more movable.
Does it even light up?
Yes.
What parts light up? The arc
The chest
reactor?
and the ends light up. I'm working on the eyes next.
Nice.
I made this, for the most part, it's about 50-50. I got the red suit and added the gold parts to it. Overall, it took about a month to do, mostly because it was like my first costume I ever did, and I didn't know what I was doing for the most part. So, yeah, more experienced cosplayers get this knocked out in a week.
I bought fake leather fabric mostly, and I destroyed it trying to fix it, and then spent a week trying to fix it after I destroyed it. And it stays mostly. This is foam board with the same fabric on the outside. My room is a mess, but yeah.
And those eyes are like real, right? They're totally your eyes?
Yes. I went really into costume. It took a week for me to find the fabrics online and for it to ship. And then I stayed up practically the whole next week with almost no sleep trying to put it together.
Well, this is just 2 shirts that I sewed together. I got these at Goodwill. These were white painter's pants that I used upholstery spray paint to paint the colors. I made these. These are leather. I made them out of a pattern, an old pattern that I already had. The hat I just spray painted down the middle. And the hammer is thanks. The hammer is a cardboard tube they use for making cement pillars. And I just, cut it in half, stuck the stick in there, sprayed spray foam inside, and then just paper mache over it and painted it.
I'm building a full-scale Jedi Starfighter prop, which is 10 foot wide by 20 foot long. And that's for conventions and for charity events. We actually tore down a building and used all the wood from that to make the Starfighter prop. You may have seen it on the news and things like that. It's coming along, but we look forward to having that finished soon.
I'm Zach Martin,
I'm Laura Martin.
and we're team members of the Austin Ghostbusters, Ghostbusters ATX. We're the Austin and Central Texas Ghostbusters. We're a costuming group. We make all of our own gear, and we do charity support work, and we're working with the American Cancer Society right now. We're going to be doing a cancer walk with Relay for Life in September. On her belt here, we've got this is what is commonly referred to as the belt gizmo. It's kind of
It's a mishmash.
yeah, it's a prop that is always on their belt in the movies, but it's never talked about. Then of course she's got the trap, which is how we take a ghost from the location back to our base of operations. And then she's got her PKE meter. This is a device we use to sense the paranormal energy in the room. Right now the wings are out full, so that's usually a sign that there's probably some sort of larger entity in the room.
Yes,
Definitely
cheers.
some powerful. This is looks like the chair is haunted. And of course her chemical and ecto-proof gloves. So those are important when you're handling anything that's been doused in ectoplasm, anything like that.
We have an ecto.
We have an ecto. We've got a mini ecto. It's an ecto smart car. That's one of our team members, and then one of our other members just got another vehicle that he will be probably turning into an ecto. So you'll see like a whole fleet driving around the Austin area.
You guys will be like the FedEx of Ectos.
Yeah, exactly. You know, it's
Express Ghostbuster.
yeah. We're just a group of people who've always been fans of Ghostbusters. There's definitely an everyman factor. I don't have to be in particular. The shape I have to be in to play Batman, I don't have to be in to be a Ghostbuster, and I can kind of just. I don't have to worry about doing crunches to be a Ghostbuster.
I think
so
the
that,
same.
that helps. But yeah.
The same goes for being a female cosplayer. There's a lot of female characters are a very particular size, a very particular shape, and that's kind of the fun thing about being a Ghostbusters. It can be anybody who wants to put together the gear and do it because we love Ghostbusters. So it's for everyone.
It's for everybody. Anybody can be a Ghostbuster.
Who do you think would win in a fight? Wonder Woman or Supergirl?
I would say if it's on the ground, it'd be a 50-50. But the fact that Supergirl can fly kind of adds a whole new aspect to the battle. So in my opinion, I would win. But no, seriously, between a battle of Supergirl and Wonder Woman, I think Supergirl has a few more tricks up her sleeve. So if given a fair fight with flight involved, I think Supergirl could be the potential winner. That's my unbiased opinion, of course.
Wonder Woman.
Hands down.
Hands down. Amazon warrior, trained since birth.
And she's the only
I'm not going to say
female
how
ever to
old
pick
she
up
is
Thor's
because
hammer.
that would be rude.
Wait, excuse me, I haven't heard anything about this. Wonder Woman's picked up Thor's hammer, is that?
Only woman to ever have been considered worthy enough to pick up Thor's hammer.
When did that happen? Was that in the like amalgamation of Marvel and DC?
Twice. It happened in Marvel vs. DC, and it also happened in JLE meets the Avengers. In fact, she makes a comment of the sexist remark. She makes it about, oh, if he be worthy. So, yeah.
Interesting.
So who do you think should have won, Wonder Woman or Supergirl?
I think Wonder Woman should have won because Supergirl, while she is a Kryptonian, she is like 13 years old and she's inexperienced and she was rarely ever set out into the fights, beginning with the Justice League. And Wonder Woman has experience fighting anything. She kicks Superman's ass like all the damn time. Supergirl ain't got shit on her.
Well, my personal opinion is that Supergirl should have won because Wonder Woman is old. It's a really shallow reason. Actually, I just prefer Supergirl overall because I'm not a fan of how Wonder Woman's like this icon of feminist culture and blah, blah, blah. Yet they have her running around in a freaking bathing suit.
And to be fair, Supergirl wears like short shorts. She wears skirt. So she wears a skirt. So she ain't.
It's still more coverage than those Brazilian panties that Wonder Woman wears. That's all I gotta say. Plus, Supergirl is a teenager. She can get away with that. Wonder Woman is a grown-ass woman. She needs to start dressing like one. But you put pants on her and the little nerd boys lose their mind.
Even if she may have more abilities, it doesn't mean she has any idea how to use them. And she won't have her time on Earth without her abilities and like crying about it. It's just a depression, angst thing or whatever. Whereas Wonder Woman...
She's a teenager!
Wonder Woman was trained as a warrior. She was trained to kick everyone's ass. She was one of the founding trinity of the Justice League. Whereas Supergirl is like she's like 13 and she's really, really, really inexperienced. And it shows in most of her comics that she's really inexperienced.
However, if Supergirl had more experience, she would own her ass.
I don't think she would have owned her. I think she would have been at a standstill.
She would own it. Owned it.
They would have been at a standstill like the way Superman and Wonder Woman are. So.
What do you think about Superman now dating Wonder Woman?
Ew.
What does cosplay mean to you?
Having fun with friends, being really creative.